U.S. defense giant Boeing is courting Indonesia to acquire its F-15EX fighter jets by making the deal much more attractive. Indonesia playing on many fields for fighter jets acquisition for her air force. After rejecting old Qatari Mirage 2000, due to higher price of old fighters, Qatar finalized deal with India with far lesser price. Indonesia rejected the deal. Indonesia's position regarding the Su-35 fighter jet deal with Russia appears to be experiencing a change, with the Indonesian ambassador to Russia, Jose Tavares, stating that the agreement has not been terminated. Tavares told Russian media outlet TASS that Indonesia was currently awaiting a more accommodating environment before proceeding with the implementation of the contract. Indonesia, also a partner in KF-21 Boromai program, is led by the South Korean government, which holds 60% of the program's shares. Indonesia took a 20% stake in the program in 2010 and participate the program through Indonesian Aerospace since the start of KF-21 development in 2011, and the remaining 20% is held by private partners including the manufacturer Korea Aerospace Industries, KAI. Later, in August 2024, Indonesia's stake was reduced to 7.5% when the head of the program, the Defense Acquisition Program Administration, DARPA, cut Indonesia's development contribution. According to new reports, Boeing trying to save Indonesian market by promise that if Indonesia decides to buy the F-15EX fighters, the company will produce 85% of the aircraft locally. This commitment was made by Boeing Southeast Asia President Penny Bird during a media briefing on April 15. Should Indonesia choose to purchase the F-15X, Boeing will deliver on its 85% local content and offset commitments, aligned with national defense and industrial priorities, Bird told reporters. Boeing wants local businesses to be involved in the supply chain, training, maintenance, repair, and operations of the fighter jet. Referring to the terms of trade, Burt said, "We haven't heard any specific requests from Indonesia." The commitment appears to be a part of Boeing's appeal to attract more customers for its newest combat aircraft in the F-15 series. Boeing tasted victory last month as the U.S. president awarded it the contract for the development of the next-generation F-47 fighter jet. The contract came as a new lease for the American aerospace giant, which had been grappling with a series of setbacks. The latest commitment comes about 2 years after Indonesia inked a memorandum of understanding with Boeing to acquire up to 24 F-15EX fighters during a visit by Prabowo Subianto to the United States. In a press statement published at the time, Subianto said, "We are pleased to announce our commitment to procure the critical F-15EX fighter capability for Indonesia. This state-of-the-art fighter will protect and secure our nation with its advanced capabilities." According to the Defense Ministry, the F-15EX that Indonesia purchases will be assigned the unique code name F-15IDN. These unique code names also issued to Saudi's F-15 as F-15SA and Qatari F-15 AD F-15QA. It is pertinent to note that an MOU does not mean a deal for the acquisition has been signed. On its part, Indonesia has long sought to replace its aging air fleet, which consists mostly of Russian Sukhoi Su-27 and Su-30 aircraft, British Hawk 109 209th aircraft, and US-made F-5 Tiger. In 2022, Indonesia signed an agreement with France for 42 Rafale fighter jets, marking one of the most significant developments in Indonesia's modernization journey. Indonesia is also developing the KF-21 fighter jet in collaboration with South Korea, although it is facing financial constraints that have prompted discussions to reassess its financial commitments to the project. The country has also been engaged in talks with Russia for the potential acquisition of the Su-35 fighter jet. In January 2025, Russian ambassador to Indonesia Sergei Tolchanov stated that the Sukhoi Su-35 fighter jet deal with Jakarta remained on the table. As for the F-15X, President Prabowo, then the defense minister, stated in August 2023 while signing the MOU that the F-15 purchase plan had entered an advanced stage, pending government approval. Earlier, reports suggested that a purchase was held up due to financing and payment-related challenges, with Boeing previously raising concerns regarding Indonesia's ability to meet the financial obligations associated with the F-15 acquisition. According to a recent Bloomberg report, Indonesia is deciding on investing billions of dollars in defense hardware, such as fighter jets and ammunition, made in the United States, to prevent the imposition of tariffs. Boeing has projected the F-15EX as the most sophisticated iteration of the F-15 fighter jet. A fact sheet released on April 15 stated that the aircraft can engage multiple targets simultaneously and perform a variety of missions per sortie, including air superiority, interdiction, and close air support, thanks to its expanded payload capacity of 23 total weapons stations. Additionally, the payload provides alternatives for integrating new weapons and fulfills long-range strike requirements. According to the sheet, the F-15EX could operate at roughly half the cost while carrying 5 times the weight of air-to-ground munitions compared to other fighters, many more air-to-air missiles, twice as much cannon ammunition, double the amount of flight time, and 1.5 times the speed. Despite lacking the stealth characteristics of fifth-generation U.S. fighters such as the F-22 Raptor and F-35, the F-15X has exceptional combat capabilities, particularly its unparalleled payload capacity, which has earned it the moniker, bomb truck. The F-15EX Eagle II is designed to carry about 30,000 pounds of ammunition. Heat-seeking AIM-9 Sidewinders and AIM-120 AMRAAMs, which can engage threats beyond visual range, are among the 12 air-to-air missiles that the F-15EX may carry for air superiority missions. For ground attack missions, it can be loaded with around 24 air-to-ground munitions, including standoff weapons, cruise missiles, and smart bombs. The F-15EX is an agile fighter with an operational range of around 2,000 miles and a top speed of Mach 2.5, or 2,800 miles per hour. Additionally, it has cutting-edge electronic warfare capabilities that preserve cargo while maintaining low detectability. The kill ratio of F-15 fighter jets is admired by several air superiority fighter jets around the world. The F-15's exceptional service record, with fewer than 2 aircraft destroyed per 100,000 flight hours, is evidence of its dependability and effectiveness. No F-15 has ever been lost in an air combat, while it has over 100 kills to its name. Indonesian government also considering tariff issues recently imposed by USA on many countries. As the Philippines has also warned that its $5.6 billion United States dollars deal to acquire F-16 fighter jets from the United States could be jeopardized by a new round of tariffs proposed by US President Donald Trump, would also force Indonesia to avoid this F-15EX offer.